Hang on. Is this thing on? Hi Beaver, hi Haparas, hi Alios. Welcome to stream. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Of course I don't have the game booted. Why would I have the game booted? Booted. Running! I'm a professional streamer. That is very unprofessional with streaming. But yeah, hi all of you. The gang is back together again. Kind of weird though, like usually you three are never at the start, like all of you. There's always someone missing. Now everyone is on. Kind of weird. How am I? I think Pepe is gonna go play some Victoria 3 or something. Or she might be here and not just say anything. She likes to lurk too. How am I? I don't know. How am I? Let's see. Let's try to actually think about it. How am I today? Thinking about it. How you are, by the way, is never a good idea. Work was okay. Mental state was most of the day pretty okay. I had a small nap. That is extra good. I see the Pepe's. I have had coffee, so no problem with that. Let's go to the pretty okay. Pretty okay. Let's see. There were small hiccups during a day, some bad thoughts, but you know, managed to get over them, so yeah. Overall pretty okay. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Good morning, Maggie. So what do you think is going to happen today, sir? All thoughts are bad. What's wrong with thoughts? I thought you liked thoughts. Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on giant mystery. That's true. Are you okay, Nick? Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes. No. That wasn't a doubt, that was, determination. Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to defend that seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Fright. I'm counting on you. Hey, pal. Hey, Kamsu. Quit dressing Maggie out. She doesn't... I just have bad thoughts, need them to compensate, otherwise my ass won't be... Why? Why? You do know that I'm planning to do like Halloween stream this weekend with a webcam on. Why would you redeem it now? Okay. I guess it's no rewards. Really, I've been talking about it. And you know, the Halloween stream. Well, next weekend is the last weekend of, you know, this month. So if Halloween stream is on any weekend, it's gonna be this next weekend. I thought it was common sense. That I do not know. I don't know what date is though. Where's my yoga ball? And then no, my cheeks. Yeah, I'm bouncing. Wow. Wow. But yeah, like I don't actually know yet, cause there's a plan that I drink with my fish friends at one day. So the other day would be the stream, other day is the streaming. And I asked for it, but I haven't gotten an answer what day it is, so... You know? Hey, I bounce. Ah. How did you know she was dressed? I was watching through the doorway. Like a stalker. You look like you lost the case already. So a bit of confidence with you, pal. Yeah, maybe this will help. Have you taken aromatherapy too? Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me you don't remember this thing. It was the poison thing. This is a small bottle that turned up in the European kitchen a couple days ago. Look at all these little bottles. They are aromatherapy pills. You got so many, I was flying through. One bottle that's different. Pepper leaking. Doesn't smell. Yeah. Yeah, those are the fish friends you are supposed to meet, yes. Do you think I have any other fish friends? All I know is this weekend! Nobody tells me shit, you know? Nurse's report. Is it the poison? I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication. Medication? Yeah, for years. Topical use only, apparently. For years, you mean? Yeah, it's the medication Glenn was using for his ruptured eardrum. What do I know? Well, I know that I'm bouncing on yoga ball. It's something. But at least I know it. And I know that you love me. I don't wanna show webcam. Hey Alias, I can start calling her darling again if that makes it better for you. What about fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on Prince Pan. Cha-ching! Gonna weaken impact. Okay, penalty is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable. Today, got it. Chachi. 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 But I said for... I don't know... Seriously. What I don't understand is when the language is... Well, you write the letter, but you don't say the letter. Why the fuck do you write the letter if you're not gonna say it? I don't get it! Also, why am I punching my chest? That is so annoying though. Like when you're washing your hands and your sleeves just start coming down, it's like no. It's so annoying. Oh, this is a session for trial of Monkey Bed. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor. Wait, it has never happened to you? Do you even wash your hands? Kummipatchen. What? Very good, then we get on away at once. Yesterday we heard testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed defendant putting powder into victim's coffee. However, the witness testimony was plagued with a number of problems. Mark on the rim of the cup shows the victim drank with his right hand, but according to Osman's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Furthermore, according to witness account, the victim was listening to radio with the earpiece. The victim left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. It's amazing how contradictions a single case can have, Hanik. Are you saying that we don't pull up sleeves to the elbows? They can still slice down from it, you know? Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. I knew I forgot something. What is my hydration today? Should I just go with water? Water sounds good. Be right back. Yeah, so sometimes boring is good. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it. We're not having this discussion in my stream. Alias will die of cringe, and you know, I need the Alias's sub money if I want to come live in Belgium one day, so you know. It was me already, Mr. Kurt. Don't let my mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Don't they shut those things down when person dies, you know? On losers think like that. You got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. I'm implying that you've resolved these contradictions. You know the answer to these riddles? The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today I prove it. Fortunately I don't. What do you mean fortunately? I want the money. I don't deserve it, but I want the money. Very well, let's the first witness take the stand. Oh my god. And you are? Bonjour everyone. I am Chen Armstrong, the owner and heir of La Drapier Restaurant Enchanté. Forgive me for asking witness, but are you a woman? Ooh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I'm La bad and perky gentleman, no. Hey, I don't do this for money though. Like I told you a million times, I do it because I like it. I like doing it. On the day of the incident, you... no, this is not that. On the day of the incident, you were in European kitchen. Isn't that right? With you, monsieur. Everything was right. Ha! Unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy. Very well, your testimony please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at 3 p.m. Ooh, volunteers. I'm guessing that's how you say it. What the fuck is volunteers anyway? Voluntary? When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day. Like leaving a large mirror between the tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, Nyani. Mirror. Oui, un grand mirror. The most enormous mirror. And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. It's way too early in the morning. Now to Mr. Fried, you may begin your cross-examination. And who were the two customers exactly? Mice, of course, the young man who died. And the other, not so young man. You're referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. Teman. We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we? Different approach for the time being. You were experimenting with article? How come I never heard about that before today? You are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur. Please stay on the topic. Now, why didn't you tell the court about this before? But I did, just a few moments ago. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of decorature? Decorature? No, Art Deco. It is style of design, Your Honor. He's talking about interior design, walls, ceilings, carpets, that kind of thing. Ah, yes, of course. That deco. I was trying to achieve more effeminate look for my restaurant. I was planning the most bold remodeling of la decor. How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Poof! Something about 4 meters wide and about 2 meters high. Damn. I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually. Ceiling? Mine's none, but I decided not to go through with it. The end. Ask more! If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about mirror in Mr. Kudo or Mackie Bird's testimonies. Baba. You didn't ask, right? You have only yourself to blame for just a sloppy work. What? The mirror was delivered to Trepian the day before the incident. Really? As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. Even if mirror was delivered to the end, then proved that it was in the restaurant the day of the crime. Also, you shouldn't be allowed to, change stuff, right? From the crime scene, just saying. If you want to doubt someone, try to look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough. So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror. Normally, I expect people to know the difference between reflection and real object. Normally, How does normality come into this? That's lame, right? Even for you. Huh? I say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible. Is that it? Where does that leave the board-suited lawyer and the top-notch chick over there? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here. Cool? Nah. He drinks coffee, so he's okay in the board. Though, if you remember, they opened up shortly after first trial. Not the hair. I do not have top knot. Mr. Corot is correct. Lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument. Bien. Logic as on la day. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse? Ui! You should take a second think about what odds he said in his testimony. A phrase. The boy was wearing earpiece on the same side as green lens of his specs. No question, you can look me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. If you saw everything described reflecting the mirror, then everything he said saw on the left was actually on the right, huh? Or does it? Huh. It's kinda hard to believe everything was thought of mirror, but... Reflection, if he did, it would explain the contradictions. Make this situation worse for Maggie. There's gotta be something. Okay, let's go to the things again. Alright. But we know for a fact that left eardrum was ruptured. And if it was the same size side as the thing, but it doesn't say it here. La earpiece, la classics. Is it this one though? I guess so, we still have the lunchbox. So maybe I just show this. Music stopped! I'm a genius! The coffee cup, the earpiece and the HMD. Let's think back of Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as green lens. Yeah, no questions. So to summarize, we were taught both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now if Mr. Kudo saw it that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both HMD and earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactamente! You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so odd, no. Unfortunately, that's where we run into momental contradiction with facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, Why is that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Ole. Mr. Fright is correct. If the witness genuinely observed the victims reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's earpiece to have been over his right eye.
Objection!
How bitter? Right, you should have taste of this bitterness. It calmed you down in no time. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? You don't understand the way the witness thinks. How he thinks. You remember this, I presume? I broke the vase. Sorry. I mean, sworn testimony. Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than drawing seeds. The more of impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Rook? Yippies. But that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Alex HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear! Huh. Well, tried. That's the worst but best impression of Kuro ever. Well, I really thought he was all silly for a minute there. God, it's good. Enough. I must agree that yesterday witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. That looks like the boil of contradiction you found is just a rash. A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Pilas him, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Oui. I can explain. It is if you look at the plans of the restaurant. The mirror. Alerts. Is everything sitting comfortably? Now I have to bounce on a fucking yoga ball. The mirror. It was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing the two halves. There's only one seat from which you can have seen the image of the victim. That was the seat of the table next to the victim. That was where the old man was sitting. After a terrible incident occurred, I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally I did not touch anything else. I like that, Beaver, but you are incorrect. It was up to next break time. So I still have like 1 hour left of this thing. You see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. From the table next to victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror. What a naughty little coquette I am, confusing all the men like this. Coquette? Coquette? Does it though? Huh? I actually have written it down as a 30 minutes. Interesting. I have no memory of doing this. In my head, it's always been like the next break time. And I was like, I never used. How did I manage that? So I've been over bouncing this entire time. But we will do it to next break time. What another? What is coquette? What does coquette mean? Quiet. Don't worry about it. We can keep up except for the guy breaking out in cold sweat over there again. I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that? Frontiers, of course. Frontier? Oh, no. Very well, Mr. Fry. For some explanation. So run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct? Wait. Now how does mirror work again? You look at that and you see there. Wait, really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the way. Objection! It's best that I remain quiet this time. So many questions came to my mind, or so many remarks, but for everyone's happiness I remain quiet. Stop bullying me, please. Look who's talking, right? Your subscribe view among other things. But this is my seat in the courtroom. The PN charm is that it gives you the impression of you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that watch would hardly be in the way. Unlike you, right? I tell you, monsieur, the mirror was here in the middle of the restaurant. And where would that be? Ooh la la, look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. I attract the older ones too, you know. And some. Shall I tease you too? I already seen very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time. I bet she has matcha cream skin and cappuccino perfume. Bien, I will tell you. There was only one seat from which you could see. So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? Monsieur, it is obvious now. If you look at the pants, you will understand. The victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. If we're sitting on the table... If we're sitting at the table next time, you would have seen everything now. So that's the seat old CD was sitting in that day when the poison happened. Next to victim. Kinda old. Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kuda was off calling the police? Oui, exactamente. That is involving with the crime scene. Criminal offense, he need to be locked up. Of course that is a lie though, there is no mirror, let's be honest, but I got it out of the restaurant scene. You moved the huge mirror like that all by yourself. What can I say? I know how to pick things up and some. Hehehe. God actually laugh at something. But given the witness physique, I suppose it is possible. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong? I look like the opting type now. Are you sure about that? I touched nothing except the mirror. Mr. Wright, is there something the witness said that doesn't match the crime scene? It's the thing. The green thing. Oh, I had just the thing for that. An oil with golden mirror and Frankenstein's. Golden mirror and what? Add a few drops to your coffee and voila, enjoy. Focus Phoenix, it's pretty strange though, no? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about very large mirror. You think someone would have, but Mackie didn't, and neither did old CD. That there was no mirror. Prove it. Can I just show this one? It doesn't have fingerprints yet, but it's a victim's hair medicine, so nope, figured as much. Yeah, because it doesn't have fingerprints, I thought it would be wrong, but it's about the testimony, okay? He took the medicine, which means he touched something else. That was my logic. I mean, we all know it was him. Oh, so let's just think how we prove it wrong. If he was there, there was mirror there. But everything reverse. So the mirror was here. Oh, so the face was on still here? Oh wait, actually. Yeah, it doesn't show the other tables, but this face that is supposed to be broken is there though. Profiles. What? What do you mean by that? No. Is that literally it? Very comprehensive before I lose. But are you saying me that I'm supposed to show this one? Nope. So it's in the front. You know, I hate. Sometimes I hate this game for the fact that you just don't do it in the correct fucking thing, even though you mean the thing that you mean to. This piece of evidence from the text with the testimony we heard, Your Honor. The crime photo. Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Frey? Should not exist? Huh, sounds like you're describing yourself, right? Now then, drive by the statement. What is something that should not exist? That one. Nine? The vase? Yeah. What possible connection does it have to do with this witness testimony? Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should have been no vase in this table. It contradicts with this one. Ah, no. There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kura broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kura was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all. Objection! Don't be an idiot, right? That's impossible. Let's see, the only one Kuro could have seen the victim's reflection from. Exactly. There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Repien that day. The testimony of Mr. Armstrong is a elaborate lie. Mon Dieu, diavolo tindo. Nailed it. Don't try to confuse the court thread. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the ways. While the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene. Unfortunately, Mr. Carter, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary. In his own words, I did not touch anything else except the mirror. Ark. Grrr. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? Sniffle. I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have earpiece in the ear in which he couldn't hear? You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that mirror wasn't dead right, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw? Don't feel. Are you gonna be okay? Can you resolve this contradiction, Nick? There's more than just this one contradiction, man. What do you mean? Remember what Mackie told us. There was another man at the victim's table, and there was sample CD on victim's table. It all flies in the ways of Mr. Kuro's testimony. I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. Well, Mr. Fried, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kuro's testimony is simple. Your doctor made a mistake. Mr. Kuro made a mistake. The victim was a phony. Huh. Well, I kind of like see what's going on. Because what he saw was different. Like the real murder happened after or before. Actually, I just want to see. Where was the thing? Live every day on Monday 1:30. They staged it. So it's not the doctor, we all know that. Okay, let's do confidence. It's not really a mistake, cause he told us what he saw. It just wasn't a murder. Which means it has to be phony. This guy's riddled up with contradictions. Yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kuro witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. What? Yes, the victim that Mr. Kuro saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elk at all. It was imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. Elk. Jason Razem. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left ear dump. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. I love that one though. Just casually takes coffee, smells it, takes a nice cup of sip of coffee and I love that one. Order in the court. Sit down or I clear the courtroom. Quiet, Grimes. Why don't you clear out here, huh? What did you say to me? Right. I say that what Mr. Kudo saw was the setup. Yes. Someone pretended to be Plain Elk and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. Or for express purpose of creating witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Get real, right? Why would anyone want to do that? Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was the serving girl brought him cappuccino, but she put something in it. The serving girl right there in defendant's chair, I remember her well. It's so hard to believe, but there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that Jeff was there. He would have noticed what was happening. That's right. Well, witness. If your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct? Ooh la la. This is most difficult for me. No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath after all. Was there in fact a phony at the 3 p.m. that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tells the whole truth about what happened. The defense request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day. Ui. Oh, the music kicked in. La victime, Monsieur Eric. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When I got word he won the lottery, Mon Elk became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for phony to do the acting. Just so we are clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all. The force demanded pardon. Pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later. Oui. For now, we will hear your cross-examination, right, if you please. Then between... Was he alone at his table as well? My oui. I saw him from the kitchen. Yet the defendant, Mr. Brown, remembers it differently. He swears there was another man at the victim's table. Unfortunately for you, tried. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you scream like that reminds me of certain coffee's bittersweet vibe. What kind of coffee? It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet. Hearing Maya say that makes her seem wise all of a sudden. Hey old man, you mean Victor Kura, correct? Oui. He comes often for my special coffee. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It is special. I give you that. It's worth a sip, just for the experience. Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime. I say it was worth one sip, and nothing more. Gura arrived there around the same time as victim. What time was it? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Gura arrived? Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur. I believe you were told by witness yesterday. Crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by kind of scary old man, sir. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness? The incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived. Gotcha, bitch! We got him! Just after 2, huh? Thank you for jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful. Ha ha ha! I can sit here all the time and do nothing, can I? Oui, monsieur Judge. Everything I do it for you! Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Ha 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 ha! I'm glad at least one person is in good mood. He's even humming a song. I love the judge. No need to... No. Do we just show the evidence or do I press the other ones as well? We got them already. Let's press the other ones. You know, the content. Let's see. So your own customers were Mr. Kura and the victim. How many times do you need to ascend in trial? You never catch me drinking the same plant twice. Would be funny though, huh? Trying to establish the presence of phony victim in the restaurant. But you're wasting your time. You can't grind birdseed to make coffee, if you catch my drift. But there's a hole in this subway somewhere, I'm sure of it. Did you see him? None, I was in the kitchen, but I heard him. I remember him shouting, "Yes, of $1,000,000! Presumably the defendant heard that too. Then correct? Mackie? She looked like a poor little frightened dove. Well, what about Mr. Kudo? The old man choked on some birdseed that got stuck in his throat. Seems we now have yet another incident on our hands. And what were you doing at the point? Without any customers, you must have had time to kill. A multi-talented woman, monsieur. Sorry, what do you mean? There is la renowned chef, Jen Armstrong, is la tragic poet, Clarice Armstrong. Clarice? Oui. I was writing a poem, an angry tale of a chef in $500,000 of debt. Cooking for a man who won $500,000 on a lottery. It is called Porco. It means why. Porco? Perhaps I could recite it for la court. Please don't. You mean the contacted the police as soon as the incident occurred? I asked our plan to call from la payphone. By your own argument, I tried. The purpose of this phone victim performance was so the old man would see it. In other words, once the incident occurred, this ability would completely disappear. Indeed. Bien, it seems the shadows of doubt has been lifted. N'est-ce pas? What? N'est-ce pas? Close enough. I guess I'm starting connected the case. Absolutely. Someone was impersonating Elk, refused to please, he was obvious. He was that whole time. But if you're right, from Maggie noticed too. Several unconscious when the incident occurred, remember? Ah, you mean that's when the phone stayed his sacked. We know for sure once we find the whole testimony here. It has to be this one, right? Please stop music. Music stopped. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Good. What do you mean? At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the bidding numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket. Oui, that must be the show one Alec was listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Fred. I wonder. You said the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui, I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving the lunch menu. Get the point right if you have one. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on air at 1:30. Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his capture could have occurred after 2 p.m. because the show had already been finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. No. This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to radio with ruptured eardrum, catching show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter acting out the poisoning 13 minutes after the real murder. Yes, there were 2 Glenelgs in the PM that day. The real Glenelg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. And the phony Glenelg acting out of events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time of discrepancy? Quite the performance, right? We were almost on a roll. But sadly, You lack the rock hard foundation of rhythm to build your song. What is this? Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it is now just after 2 p.m. The phony elk is performing a play for benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real clan elk is? I don't believe I have to spell it out for the court, however, at the time, the real clan elk was already dead. That is certainly the obvious conclusion. Thank you, Drake. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. Well, now I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If the customer was phony elk, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? In the kitchen! Your accusation has valid point, Mr. Rain. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor. Confidence! Give me confidence! No conjecture, right? Let's hear some facts for fun. Show the court piece of evidence that proves that the body was hidden. Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into corner instead. But Mr. Fright, court will now hear testimony, defense theory and evidence. First, where was the body of... Inside. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been somewhere inside the pier. Interesting. But where could her body been hidden inside the restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show these plans, right? Yes, Your Honor. It was under the table. The body was hidden here. I see. Nice supposition. The real question is, can you back it up? With evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location. I'm gonna throw that. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No. I've never seen such ugly bottle before in my life. I only lose the very best bottles, monsieur. The IS quality only for me. Where was that bottle found, Mr. Flight? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of the piano. Yeah, hui. But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Eric visited otolaryngological clinic. Nailed it! And was given medication that day. You can't be serious. Defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed and have results here. Contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Earl. Fwaha! Then Elk's murderer hid the body in the restaurant pizza, at which time his bottle fell out of his pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon Dieu. Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No. Order. This is extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Glen Elk? Never. I could not do just horrible thing. No. No. The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always sound a mug of Probably not. I mean, we can barely follow the trial. That's one of my rules. Do you have slightest of idea how many cups you have had by now? Then I like to do the same with the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, Jeff. How about brand new flavor in your ear, my age-deficient friend? Jeffo, demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is trap, listen to me. Por favor. Por favor? Pop. The R was silent, right? So, por favor. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Quickly. Yo hablo español. Mr. Armstrong. Por favor is Spanish. Is it? No. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it? No. None. Absolutely none. Let's hear it. You got one shot. Right, Grants? Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Goddard's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel. Oui, it is clear. What do they always say in movies? I got a bad feeling about this. Very well, begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. Oh, it means please. Oh, also, did I miss a hydration? Maybe I'm not sure anymore. Confession. It is true, I eat la body in la kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him, because there was a reason why I couldn't not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me. You were forced by who? I cannot say, or I will be erased. Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table? There was. There was another man. Yeah. Like he was telling the truth. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Fred. One more thing I need to do. I got to break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. Bam, bam, badam. Did you carry the body by yourself? Oui, I carried him. I carried Maggie too. Maggie too? When she saw the victim collapse, she fainted. I could not leave us there. But why did you hide the bodies? What man? Who was he? No, I cannot say. I fear for my life. He's really scared. So I have to put the words in the mouth meat. Alright. If he won't tell me, I tell him. But why would you go along with this man? I think this is my theory, right? They didn't plan to kill him. But when they heard that he won the lottery ticket in radio, then they decided, let's kill him. That's my thing. And then just deal with the things later. That's mine. That's my sneaking suspicion. And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong? You know, Monsieur. Good. Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such embarrassment. Maiden. Bit old to get away with that. A bit too late. I can't finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason. Prove it with evidence. Try the inoculum. So you are claiming that all you did was hide the bodies, is that correct? Oui, said I. If you believe you, Mr. Armstrong, you must tell the court everything. You must make clear in the identity of the man who ordered you to do this. He's already confessed this much, he might as well stop dancing around the real issue. Yeah. Doesn't want to tell. Let's suck it onto him. And one last confidence. Cause why the fuck not? Present. You have a $500,000 debt, don't you? $500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong? Oui. Je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed the money. This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked you by this man. Profiles. $500,000 loan from black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. Oui, it is as you say. Mr. Armstrong, what did he care? He told me he was going to use my restaurant for business in the war. On the day in question, I was meeting the victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to. I had no choice. I carried the body and the inconscient Mackie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced you hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well? None. I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Mackie who had done it. I was not. It is despicable. Mr. Goddard, you will summon this Furio Tigre as witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. 30 minutes. Oh, what? Trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. 6 seconds. Oh, I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, right? No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Koda. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for 30-minute recess. To be continued. And one more confidence for the good measure. So it's for sure safe. But there was a save point! And you know what that means. Today's stream's over! Come on, Alias, we had this discussion before too. If there becomes a checkpoint, that's the end of the stream. That's how I do with the Attorney streams. Or reverse? It was okay for short bit of fun, I suppose, but it's kinda shitty. Not gonna lie. Like, no wonder they give it for free for those people who bought the thing. Or got gifted the thing. Alias, you have said that before, that's almost over. And then it took like 2 hours for me to finish one time, so... Yeah, but you paid it for the... it came with the Resident Evil 8, right? Or at least one of the packages. Yeah, but the trial part can take 2 hours if it's long. It has happened before, when I trusted you, and my voice was absolutely spent at the end. What you might not realize is that reading all this text is really training on voice. Especially if kinda like I'm subconsciously, I guess is the word, to use a bit higher voice. But especially with Ace Attorney, I've noticed that every time I start talking I have to go lower almost immediately again, because that's just too much reading. My voice cannot take it. And if I strain it too much, then I ruin my voice, and that's not what I want. But that is gonna be next Tuesday, yeah. But yeah, reverse was okay, I guess, for try with friends, but I wouldn't really start playing it. Okay, Alias, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry I don't continue. Have an awesome rest of the day. Bye bye. Yeah. I don't even know what Pepe is doing at the moment. What is Pepe doing? Pepe, what are you doing? Blazing 8, what? Blazing 8s. 8s. What's that? They're playing some weird game. What kind of game is that? That I never heard of it. Well, I guess I come and see it soon. Oh no, okay. She does the same to me, to be honest. Like I can play one game and if I don't tell her about it, it doesn't take long until she merits me about it. So. Waffle doesn't make everything. Oh my god. You need help, Peter. You need help with your waffle addiction. I'm sure you can buy waffles in the store, okay? They're not as good waffles, but they're waffles nonetheless. Also to play that game, you kinda need enough people, cause it looks like you couldn't go to public match as a group, right? So it was either private match or public match. The Resident Evil reverse. That as your code looks absolute shit. Or something like that. So like if we can get enough people, it would be cool for one time, maybe 2 times stream, but that game is, yeah. I keep it in mind, but it's not very, at least in my opinion, it's not very exciting game. Anyway. Let's not plan it, okay. That's it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Next stream is gonna be on Friday, most likely. Again, I don't know what day we are drinking. And then there's the special stream I'm gonna do. I don't know anything really. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. On Thursday, well, MC wants to switch the Dark Souls to Thursdays. But this Thursday I have D&D. So Thursday is no stream. From my point of view this time, actually. Forge... have to see. We shall figure it out. But yeah, how do you say it? Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Have an awesome evening, morning, afternoon. Whatever it is you play, stay awesome, stay safe, stay hydrated, you know the drill. And we shall see you again next time. It is gonna be whenever I stream next time. Yeah. Yes, thanks for watching, stay safe. Awesome. Bye 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 bye. Moi 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 moi. Au revoir and auf Wiedersehen. Yeah. Made it.